Welcome to today's Pilates session. My name is Arlene and today's class is going to be beginner into intermediate. I'll be offering some easier moves where it is a little bit more difficult, but let's see how it goes. Remember, beware of your spine. If anything is of discomfort, move to a more beginner level and then always test your own judgment. Take it on your own strength and your own capabilities. But your goal is every time you come back, we grow from there. So always keep pushing yourself. Let's get into it. I want you to go onto all fours. So on all fours, you're going to have a nice wide base of the fingers and your knees are going to be shoulder width. From here, we've got a straight spine. Imagine the sun is shining out the top of your head and you're lengthening your spine right through the base of the neck to the top of the head. We're just going to start with simple curls from the spine, rolling from the bottom all the way up with the inhale. And then we exhale all the way through, curling the spine right through, let the coccyx bone turn out. Inhale all the way up, tucking in the head at the top, and exhale all the way through. Allow the shoulders to relax here, opening up to the side. Inhale up, and exhale all the way through. Let's do this another 2 times. Inhale up, activating the whole spine, taking it up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through the sun through the head. Last time in and exhale out. Bringing your spine to neutral. Always lengthening the spine, always tucking in the core, turning the feet under. We're just going to take ourselves through to the core position. So here we're in a push-up position. We're on straight arms. Now if you wish to make this easier, you can rest your knees on the floor. When you rest your knees on the floor, you want your kneecaps to be behind your hips. You don't want to have the knees right under the hips. Rather let them rest behind so you can get that core activation. So from here we're in a straight line. Otherwise your knees are lifted, still in a straight line. Always lengthening through the spine. Having nice strong shoulders. Be careful for collapsing it there. And then we're going to think about where the bum is. The bum is currently in the middle of the straight line. We want to prevent the bum sticking up or allowing the spine to collapse down. Strong core holding this here. So yeah, you can already feel it's starting to work, warming up the muscles. We're just going to hold it here. Deep breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to push yourself through to downward facing dog. Your bum is going to go up. Now from here, you're wanting your shoulders to be pushing right through to try and get as close to your knees as possible. And we're stretching out some muscles here. Now whatever surface you are working on, just be careful for slipping the hands out. We're going to allow our knees to bend here, taking the one leg to the center, and the other leg is going to create a straight line through. Pointing the toe, activating the muscle, and we're holding it here. Hold. From here, we're going to start doing a circle through the leg. Now this circle is coming from the base of the hip, so the whole leg is turning around, controlled. Be careful for the foot doing the move. It's through the whole leg. One last circle. Complete that circle and let's change direction. Always when we're going highest to the ceiling is where your exhale would be. Thinking about pushing those shoulders through. Last circle. And then we still got that straight line. We're going to do some lifts through here. What I want you to imagine is that your bum is squeezing that leg higher up towards the ceiling. Here we go. It's not about the size of the movement. It's about activating those muscles. 2, last one. And we're going to allow our knee to come all the way through. Twist the leg through and just relax into a nice stretching position. Holding it there. So while we're in this position, this is called threading the needle. We've got our leg off to the the side. Leg is off to the side. You're relaxing all the way down, keeping a straight spine, and you can feel there's a stretch happening over the bum. Hold it there. Carefully help yourself out of your position. And we're onto all fours again. Turning the feet all the way through to downward facing dog. Let's first hold this position. So we're moving over to the other leg. Hold your position first here so you can feel your stretches. When you're ready, leg to the middle, other leg, creating the straight line. Bend your bottom leg. Pointing the toe, activating the muscles. And we begin the circles. Controlling your move. Remember your circle is out of your hips. Complete it and change direction. Last circle. Finish your straight line. And we do those small little lifts. Shh, 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 shh. Two more. Last one. Allow that leg to sweep all the way through. Thread the needle. Just slide your way down. Straight back here. Relaxing into this position so you can feel that stretch of the large muscle over the bum. Hold it there. Focusing on the breathing, deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Carefully help yourself out of your position. I'm going to go back to all fours. So from here, turning the feet under, all we're going to do is allow ourselves to exhale, lifting the knees, and then inhale, taking the knees back down. Now I want you to watch the shoulders. Your shoulders are controlled. Your bum is not moving. And every time you lift your knees, you would exhale. Shh. Shh. If you want to advance this, you would take it through to the full plank position, still not allowing your hips to move, straightening those legs all the way through. Remember, on your lift would be your exhale. Your exhale will be coming through the mouth. We are almost there. We've got two more. On to the last one. Slowly taking it down and reaching back into the child pose. Stretching right through. Knees are shoulder width, feet are shoulder width. Forehead on the ground, keeping your arms stretched out in front of you. From here, we're going to allow ourselves to go through to a curly push-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to glide, arms go out to the side, past our hands, allow the bum to form a straight line, push up, and come on down. What I do want you to be careful of is allowing the spine to collapse. So while you're busy gliding through, be careful for pushing with your shoulders and allowing the spine to collapse, and then the bum shooting out. We want to activate the core through the whole move. We glide past the hands, activate the core, push up in a straight line, and sit on back. Glide through, past the hands, big exhale up, and sit back. Now this is entirely on your strength, and this is a shoulder exercise. So you want to stay down for as long as possible. If this is your max, that's where you allow yourself to push up and sit back. The further you can go past the hands, the more strength would be required, the more the advanced the move becomes. Always activating the core, using a big exhale to push yourself up. Last one. Sit on back. Holding it there. to come on through. Putting yourself onto your bum, we're going to open up the legs. With the legs open, we've got the hands out to the side. Now looking straight forward, you should be able to see your fingertips in your peripheral vision. Then you know you've got your arms in a straight line. So all we're going to do is we're going to be cutting off our little toe. So we're going to twist to the side, reach over, cut off the toe, hand goes up to the back. Bring it back up to the center. You can see the fingers in the peripheral vision. Twisting, hand to the front is going to cut off the toe on the outside. Other hand at the back turns up, and we come on back to the front. Inhale, twist, cut off the toe, and hold it there. Bring it up. Exhale, flow. Inhale up. Exhale, flow. Inhale up. And you can feel there's a lot of stretches happening. We also got a safe spine twist here. Lengthen the spine while you're twisting through, sitting up straight, and flow through. 2 more. Last one. All the way up. We're going to allow the legs to close from here. Bending the legs so the feet are flat on the floor. Hands are going to begin over the knees, and we're going to bring it right out. Allow the hands to float. And from here, I just want you to drop 5 to 10 centimeters. You find that you want to work from. And all we're going to do is allow our hand to open up to the side. Bring it back to the center. Up to the top. Back to the center. To the other side. Back to the center. Always lengthening the spine. Allow the thread to be pulling you up higher. Always keeping the core activated. We do that again. To the side and the center. All the way to the top on both. To the center. Other side. Center. Now if this isn't challenging you, you drop some more. And you hold. And we go. Side. To the center. Up. To the center. Other side. To the center. Side. Center. Keep your shoulders dropped. Up. Center. Exhale out. Inhale. Keeping the core tight. We go over. Side. Center. Up. Center. Other side. Center. Let's do this one last time. Out. And up. Exhale out. Center. And we're just going to now slowly from the top, curling the spine all the way down. So we're lying down and we control all the way up to the top again. When we get to the top, we're sitting up straight. Now I want you to just drop back for 10. Then from the hip, you're going to start curling down. You can feel the pelvis is rolled in. Feel the pelvis, then the lower back, shoulder blades, lastly the head. Take it up from the top, the head, shoulder blades, lower back, pelvis, turn it out onto the seat bones. And curl it in, lower back, shoulder blades, head. Now if you are getting stuck through here, you're not coming all the way up, you can use the elbow to help yourself all the way through. All about the control, feeling, sit back first, curl in the pelvis, lower back, shoulder blades, head. Take it all the way up to a seated position. Let's keep this last one down. First sit back with a straight back. Hold it there. Curl in, pelvis, lower back, shoulder blades, all the way down. Allow from here, your legs, hands on the hips. One leg goes up. I'm going to slowly take that leg down and swap it over to the other leg. And down. So this is all controlled. You have your hands on your hip bones. You can feel that those hip bones are not moving. Now while you're lying here, you can feel that every time you exhale, your stomach drops down and in towards your chest. So focus on the down as the inhale, and exhale, drop the core down and up. And that's how we're going to activate the core muscles. We're going to up this by swapping the legs through the middle. We'll focus here on the core. Every time we leave the floor, we want to be exhaling, activating the core. You can feel the core dropping down and moving up towards the chest. No movement in the spine or the shoulders or those hips. So let's allow ourselves to progress from here to a one-leg swap without the arms. So we're just going to focus on the legs going out, all controlled, keeping an eye that your ankle and your knee are in a straight line. And then from here, our progression is going to be to a straight leg. Now the lower we drop the leg, the more difficult this becomes. So if you need to make this smaller, what we do want to focus on is the straight leg, so you can feel the stretch through the muscles, and it's also going to activate the inner muscles so much more while we're working with the straight leg. We've got 4. If you want to make this bigger, you can. 3, 2, last set. Finish it off, and I want you to hold it here. We're going to allow the chin to go onto the chest and draw the spine up. So we are tucking in towards the core, towards the ground. Taking your hand, you're going to cup your calf. Now if this is too difficult to get up there, you can always hold the bottom of the leg or the base. And if you're holding the base, we are going to be more primitive to bending the leg. So really focus on keeping that leg straight. Otherwise work at the calf, where here it's tend to be a little bit more difficult to bend the leg. So from here, bottom leg can come up to make it easier. And we're going to swap, and then we're going to pull the leg to us twice. Pull, pull, swap. Pull, pull, swap. Now that bottom leg can drop. It's all controlled. Swap. Big focus on that straight leg. 4, 3, 2. Last set, real focus on activating those muscles. Good job. Allow the legs to come on up into the leg, taking all the way down, relaxing the shoulders. From here, we're just going to roll the shoulders backwards, still focusing on deep breathing. Let's change direction. And we're going to allow those legs to go all the way up to the ceiling, and those hands are going to rest on the hip bone. Pointing the toes, squeezing the ankles together, squeezing the knees together. We're going to draw a circle on the ceiling, focusing no movement through the hips. Complete that circle and then change direction. So we're feeling that the muscles are activated to keep the legs up. We can feel that the legs are shaking as we're forcing those ankles and the knees together. Complete your circle, change direction. Now, with our breathing, we're going to allow the first half to be an exhale, and then that second half would be the inhale. Straighten those legs. And every time we exhale, we want to be drawing the spine or the stomach towards the spine, activating the core, and carrying through the movement with full control. Two more. One last one. Complete it. Now we're going to allow the legs to go into the chest, just gently rocking the knees in towards you. And we're going to allow ourselves to make a tiny little ball. And When we make the tiny little ball, chin goes onto the chest to curl the spine right in. Each hand has got a leg, small little ball, and we're going to then push the legs out into a V-shaped foot. Now when we're pushing the legs out, we're going to work at 45 degrees. If you need to make it easier, you lift it higher up towards the ceiling. If you want to advance it, you drop in the legs further down towards the ground. Really tuck in the head. If you have got any pain running through the neck, taking the hands, I want you to create a hammock for your head, which means your head or your hands on the base of the skull of your head, not pulling the skull or your head forward. A real comfy hammock from here. So from here we're going to just exhale, push the legs out 45, the feet are in a strong V. Now if you need to make this easier, you can lift it up. If you want to make it more challenging, you can drop it down. You choose where you want to work. Your hands are just hovering next to you and you're focusing on your breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Really squeeze the heels together. Try and look at how equal your feet are and focus on that deep breathing. And we're holding it there for 4, 3, 2, and bring those legs into the chest, gently resting the head down. And we're going to take the legs up towards the ceiling, hands right next to you, and just plant them firmly into the ground, opening up the shoulders into the ground. Hold it there. Try and keep the knees straight, squeezing the ankles together, toes are pointed, and hold. Let's go for a small little ball again, tucking in the chin. Remember, if you want to have some relief from the neck, you're cradling the head, your arms are really at the bottom of the skull. You can hold it from there. From here, you can push out to 45, strong V. Now when you do the strong V, pull those toes back, straighten the knees, squeeze the heels together. If you wish to make this easier, you can go higher up, but don't go over the waist. It's not going to help us much from there. You want to have some gravity pulling down, otherwise drop it further down for more of a challenge. What you do want to focus on is pulling in the stomach. We're holding it there. Deep breaths. Last, bring those legs in, hold it there, and we're just going to rock it 3 times until we're up at the top. From here, I want you to put your knees back onto the floor. So we're back on the knees, and so what we're going to do from here is we're going to take our right leg and cross it over the left. So you'll see that this is the position we want to come into. You've got your hips that are going to shine out towards the front, but your shoulders that are going to still be facing the floor. Now, what we're going to imagine is a corkscrew position. So we're going to push our bum up towards the ground, turning the hips in, and then as we come forward, we're turning the hips forward. And we've got a real corkscrew happening. You can feel it through the core. Turn, facing the hips down to the ground, and then all the way through, shining the hips to the front. All the way up. And pushing through. All the way up. Forcing it through. There you can feel it more on the one leg, on the other side you can feel it more on the other leg. So your first move is almost like the downward facing dog. You can feel your hips are facing forward and breathe through. Now from here we're just going to make it smaller. Turn it up and down. Twist and down. All the way. You can feel it on the side. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Bring it through. Knees are going to rest. And I want you to sit down on your bum. So we're here, flat. Feet are flat on the floor. Hands are over the knees. We're going to reach out. Lifting up the hands. Drop 10. Straight spine. Pushing the ribcage slightly forward. Holding it there. Now feel the challenge. Deep breaths in and out. So you can feel your core has activated. You can feel a little bit of the shakes there. You can feel the activation. Core is pulling in, right down towards the spine. And all we're going to do is we're going to control one leg up and take it down. So we exhale on the lift. And our main focus here is our whole upper body is controlled. No movement. Just those legs are lifting up one at a time. We have 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Allow it to come on down. Are we going through to the other side for our corkscrew? So here we're going to allow the left leg to come through to the front. Now the leg is through to the back. We go through to the downward dog. Our bottom position, our hips are facing to the front. So we push through to the downward dog, turning the hips down. And then as we come on back to our push-up position, we've got those hips shining to the front. Real big movement through the hips. I can feel your side muscles are busy working. Our legs. Let's make this smaller and quicker. Up and up. Twist it through. Good job. Allow yourself to the front, resting your knees down. And we are in a push-up position from here. So we've got the knees grounded, our shoulders are over our wrists, and we're going to be aiming for the chin to go past the fingertips. Allow your body to move with you. Once again, be careful for collapsing the spine. Curl the core in, slightly curl the shoulders, and get those chins right over the fingertips. We go. Elbows to the side. Only bending down as far as you can, allowing your body to glide with you. Be careful for worrying about how far down you're going. If you can feel the bum starting to shift and sticking up, I'd rather let you make your move smaller and allow your body to glide with you, keeping your bum moving with you. This exercise is a shoulder exercise, and that's where you want to feel it. 2 more. Last one. Allow yourself to go down onto your elbows, and we're still on the knees. If you wish to remain here, this is the beginner position. Otherwise, turn the feet under and take the knees up. Holding it there. Now watch out for the bump. Don't let it sneak up higher than the shoulders. Core is tucked in. Staying strong here. Hands and elbows are in a straight line. And we're holding it there for 4. Last one. Knees slowly coming down. And take yourself right through to the child pose to stretch out the spine. Lengthen through into the hips, and then take yourself down and just lengthen through. So what we want to do is we're lengthening through the spine, and we're allowing our shoulders to remain slightly back, but we're allowing the whole hip flexor to become active and push ourselves up. I'm just going to do a side view and down. So I'm allowing my shoulders to stay back. I'm going to push through with my hips. And I'm busy activating my front legs. You can feel it's busy burning. 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, I want you to take yourself all the way down onto your tummy. All the way. Hands are going to reach out all the way. And we're just going to do some shoulder work from here. Keeping our forehead down to the ground. We're going to allow the arms to come up. Glide through. All the way back to the front. And allow the arms to come down. All the way up, around, to the front, and down. Up, around, to the front, and down. Continue with this circular move. The spine is not moving. Two more. All the way down, last one. Allow the spine to relax all the way down. So what we're going to do from here is turn onto our sides. Doing a full workout today. So from here, we're going to allow beginners, bottom leg bent, we're lifting up the side. If you want to advance it, both of your legs straight. So with the straight leg lift, you can have either the legs open, more challenging would be the legs on top of each other. So I'm going to start with the beginner. Leg bent. We're lifting ourselves up. And we're going to put our hand to the waist to start off. Now, to advance this, you can put your foot one in front of the other to make it more challenging on top of each other. So, we're going to allow, I'm going to do the move from beginning so we can see how it looks. We're going to allow our leg to float up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this floating leg, move it forward and backwards. Controlled and back. Let's hold it out. So from here, flex the foot. I want you to imagine turning a round doorknob. Turn it and return. Turn it and return. Now kind of lead this exercise with the heel. 4 more. Last one. Bring the leg back and we do 4 from here. 4, 3, 2, last one. To a straight line, take it down and take the waistline down onto the bum. From here, we're going to put the hands under the legs, taking the leg up. Now you would have seen my weight would have shifted backwards. I'm allowing my shoulders and my knees to go in a straight line. The other leg, I'm going to allow that to lift up without moving the shoulders now. Concentrating, slowly controlled, and lift it up. So this is going to be your beginner position, holding onto the legs. If you want to proceed from here, you can let go. Or just hold it there. So we want to focus that the ankles are in line with the knees. Hold it. Now you're either holding on or you got those hands loose. Focus on straightening out one leg. You see that it starts shaking when it gets to the top. Slowly control, bend it down and straighten the other leg. And then bend it down, control. Now all of these moves are controlled, and this is why we want to activate those muscles. We want to get them to start working. We're on to the last lift. Lift and slowly bring it back. Good job. Bring it on down and we go to the other side. Finishing off the leg lifts. Remember, advance has got your legs or your ankles right on top of each other. Next option, leg split. First option, knee on the ground. Keeping your shoulder nice and strong, elbow resting on the ground. We lift up, tucking in the core, keeping a nice strong base here. Taking the leg, we're going to lift it up for 4. First, holding it up, and we're going to move it forward for 4. To the front and back. Now your hips are absolutely controlled and stacked. Let's hold it forward. And from here, flex that foot and imagine that doorknob. Turning it and returning. Leading with the heel. easier on one side than on the other. We've obviously got a preferential side, so it might not feel like it's turning as nice as the first leg. Completed, return it back. We've got the last 4 movements. 4, 3, 2, finish it off strong, and return it, taking it down and resting down the waist. Bringing the legs in, we're folding in the legs, and we're just going to do stretch right through, resting the elbow onto the ground. Now as we rest it down, forcing the bum onto the ground, don't let it swing away with you, keeping those bums tucked onto the ground. Arm goes freely over, looking up towards the ceiling. We just focus on that breathing. And you can really feel that stretch going through the side. Those are for the corkscrews twists that we did today. We're just holding it there. Let's swap it over to the other side, always safely going down onto the elbow, reaching all the way through and then looking up towards the ceiling. Buttocks on the ground, hold it there. Slowly coming on up. I'm going to ask you to straighten out your legs. I'll do a side view, straightening out the legs. Always lengthening through the spine towards the ceiling. We're going to have the feet shoulder width, and from here we're going to allow ourselves to fold on forward. But we don't want to be focusing on the tummy coming down or the shoulders coming down. Lengthen spine with a straight spine. We fold through and then we hold it from there. So we should be looking at the toes. Are we holding right through with straight legs? Feeling the stretch through the back of the legs, but really focusing on getting the middle of the spine to be pushing through towards the legs so you can feel an extra stretch. Hold it there. And then slowly from the base of the spine, peel yourself all the way up to that lengthened position. From here, just rolling your shoulders backwards. I'm going to change my view to you again. All the way, lengthening the spine up. Let's change direction. Resting the shoulders down towards the ground, taking the head over to the one side. Relaxing and pulling the shoulders down. Let's take it to the other side. Center, take it down, focusing on lengthening the spine up towards the ceiling, and then up towards the ceiling. Back to the center, taking a deep breath in, look all the way up, and exhale, lengthen spine, inhale, and out. And one last time in. Allow the palms to meet from here. And then exhale to prayer position. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that class. I hope you felt your muscles activating, shaking, and getting some work done on how we're going to be sculpting the body. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you at the next Pilates session. Thank you for joining me.